Ow. Ow. Gee, ow. Ow. God, it's getting hot. Ow. Fucking hell. Ow. It's getting really hot in here. I think it's about time we exposed somebody. Right? The heat is on. So, what is going on here? So, before we get into this expose, because by Jove, it is really hot news, I have some exposing of myself to do about myself. Now, you may remember a couple of weeks ago, I put out this video called I Got It Wrong. And it turned out to be a parody. If you watch to the end, you'll know that. Now, what was it a parody of? Nobody seemed to know. So I'm about to expose what it was a parody of. Just watch this. Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Dougal. Thanks for joining me today on this auspicious occasion. Well, I gotta make a video about being an idiot. I gotta take accountability for missing the mark sometimes. And that's today's video. I haven't had to do this very often, but when I have to do it, I do it. And a lot of creators don't do what I'm about to do.
Welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. Well, I've got to make it a video about being an idiot, right? I got to take accountability for missing the mark sometimes, and that's today's video. I know I haven't had to do this very often, but when I have had to do it, I do it. And a lot of creators don't do what I'm about to do.
So I read a lot of comments and rewatched my video, and I'm going to sit here right now and I'm going to take accountability for how I missed the mark and why I missed the mark. And let's see if I can learn from this.
Right? So I read a lot of the comments about my video. I rewatched my video, and I'm going to sit here right now. I'm going to talk to you guys about the comments that you left, and I'm going to take accountability for how I missed the mark and why I missed the mark. And let's see if I can learn from this.
However, having read the comments, I realised I had zero empathy for Chris and Sarah because of my absolute disdain for them.
I've been reading a ton of the comments, everybody, and I absolutely, without hesitancy, can see right now I missed this mark 100%. And here's how I missed it. I had zero empathy for Trisha because of my disdain for her.
Sarah and Chris are child exploiters. And on this channel, The Raccoon, I absolutely call out child exploiters. It's one of the main things I do, on top of other things, of course.
Okay, Trisha Paytas is a child exploiter. And on this channel, Dad Challenge Podcast, I absolutely call out child exploiters. It's one of the main things I do, on top of other things.
But I absolutely despise when people exploit children on YouTube or any other social media platform. And when they do that, it can sometimes cloud my judgment. Because I'm a blind commentary reactor, I don't do research.
But I absolutely despise when people exploit children on YouTube and any social media. It's something I do. And when she does that, it's sometimes it really can cloud my judgment. And I mean, because I'm a blind commentary reactor, I don't do research.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed nobody picked up on my on my mocking DCP, Dad Challenge podcast. Speaking of which, here's the topic of today's video. So you may remember I've done a couple of videos on him in the past. Quite a few of you probably watch his videos and support him because of his wherewithal when it comes to tackling child exploiters. However, some of you may not know that he has previously tried to come between many children of family vloggers and their biological parents. He did it with Mia and Mia's biological dad, and he more famously did it with Gabriella Weiss of the Weiss family. When she was 16, he tried to, he basically offered her a way out of family vlogging by buying her own vlogging setup or something like that. And but that brings us to something even more serious, because Gabby was 16, and this next one is more crazy and totally inappropriate on every single level, and it kind of goes against everything that he says that he's for. Now, there's this channel called Family of Nomads. I've never covered them on my channel, so I don't know if you know about them, but DCP tends to cover them a lot. And there's this one girl, 15-year-old Addison, and she was the subject of what was proven eventually to be a fake Reddit post. But the point is, Josh from DCP did not realize this at the time. Now, this was posted on Reddit. So it was posted, I am Addison from Family of Nomads, and Josh had to jump onto this, right? The original post isn't here, so I'm not quite sure what he's actually replying to. I think it was, from memory, it was something to do with she was going to expose her family and something like that. Josh says, I'm sorry you are going through this. You are welcome to use my platform to reach out to a wider audience if you so wish. So he's offering for a 15-year-old child to come onto his channel to talk about her parents. I can't believe I even have to explain this to people, that is so inappropriate. It is untrue. I will be covering your mum and dad soon on my channel and the lifestyle you lead. You and your siblings are victims of exploitation and should never hesitate to find a safe place if you need to. And that safe place is not, I repeat, not on Josh's channel, under any circumstances. But sometimes help comes in the way of doing exposing style videos to put pressure on your parents to do the right thing. I hope for your sake that you can find common ground and your parents will wake up to the damage they are doing. You are very brave for coming forward. So Josh is saying to a 15-year-old child that she should come onto his channel and expose her own parents. I'm actually stunned by just what the hell this is. I know this post from Addison eventually proved to be fake, which is always the risk that you run by getting all your stuff from Reddit, but the point is that he didn't know it was fake at the time, and he thought it was actually her. So that is he's willing to get a 15-year-old child to come on and bash her own parents in the name of entertainment. I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous. Does anybody actually agree with me, or is everybody going to say, oh, well, Josh is up for, he's all about stopping child exploitation, so it's okay if he, talks to kids like this? I've done so many things throughout the last 5 years on my channel, but I've never, ever asked for a child to come on my channel or even to get information like this. It's just wrong. It's just out and out wrong. It's everything that he says that he's against, and I don't know whether he's true in what he says about wanting to stop child exploitation, or if he's in fact just stumbled across a way to get views and things. I don't know. People have differing opinions about him, but I just think that doing this is yet another instance of him just jumping on to, oh, if I can get this person on my channel, it's going to be a huge boost. And he's done it, as I said, with many different people, pitting the kids, against their bio dads over and over and over again, even when it's not, and it's clearly not in the best interest for him to, or for the kids to be with their bio dad. He still thinks, oh, it must be better than being with the child exploiters, which is not always the case. This is why I don't really get into the debate about whether or not Isabel should be with her bio dad, because as far as I'm aware, he is just not a nice person. And I don't know if that's true or if it's not true, but, you know, if he's not a nice person, why would you push her to go and meet up with him? You know, and this is the sort of thing that Josh does all the time with various kids. And this one post just proves everything that you need to know, and be very, very wary of what his actual intentions are. I'll leave that with you guys, and you make up your own minds whether or not this is right or wrong, because I personally think that it's really, really wrong. I don't want to keep making videos about him because it's not really in my best interest to do so. I'm sure many people will turn off and probably not even watch this video because they don't want to read or hear anything that's bad against Josh, because they support him and what he does. But I've got to report things as I see them. So if you have appreciated this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment everything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.